Cavernous Hearts, 27/10/2016, 13:35. With so many wonderful people in the world, and so many friendships and connections that can be made, it seems kind of odd to be comforted by solitude. I have begun to clear up and tidy up the physical space I live in. But as I finished another book, and by that I don't wish to brag, there is something that I didn't quite touch on. And I literally am speaking this improv, so I've got a lot of gaps in between as I'm trying to pull it together from what I think. Sometimes I get up and I'm doing things, something will come to me, and then I can't quite translate it or get it recorded or written in time. But I went back to that relationship of the twin souls, and before I came to that in the book, I went through a period in mind where I played with what is predestiny, and being told you go down, you do this, that, and the other, this is what's going to happen to you. And what I didn't include in that was there's always free will. So whatever is if it is true there is predestiny, or predestiny, and you are predestined to meet certain people who are your family, your friends, regardless of what is predetermined, you always have free will to choose and do what you wish. But that is still not the crux of what I wanted to get to. But what I wanted to do was generally in my work and life, and having come into this point of healing, because I've always wanted to heal. I have always had some kind of, I've always lived with my health in a managed state, managed by medication, managed by rest. It had to be managed by knowledge of knowing what went together to make me well, or make me functionable. Excuse me if that sounds very nice when you swallow when you talk. And so I'm really grateful. So I've always really wanted to heal and really wanted to learn how I could live better, even though, for many, I always feel like I'm falling apart in some ways, but I am together. And I just really wanted to share that journey for intellectual people, or just anyone who's well travelled, who's really had some kind of upbringing. And I don't mean upbringing by parents necessarily. I think oftentimes in society we go on about family and things, and we forget people in care. Some people have never lived in a parental home of anybody's and have just grown up in an institution, and that's all they know. And it's not. You can't even imagine what it must be like for them not to actually relate to family, yet live in a society that just goes on about family. What they might do is be able to go and then make a family of their own, and they're probably the best fathers despite all the stereotypes and probably the best mothers despite all the stereotypes that are out there about mothers, and about people who live in care and who have been through emotional disturbance, abuses, violence, and been to war, and they've come back and do that. So sometimes we really have to check what we think, but or our ideas, or what creates our idea, which one of our ideas helps create stereotypes, I should say. But I just really wanted my work not only written, once I started to really bring together the fragments to a whole and be able to really share my work, surrendering to it in a I call it a careless manner. It's not that I don't care what people think, but it is just, this work just overwhelmed me, and I just felt, as tight as it was, as repetitive as it seemed, I just felt I had to heal and just had to do it. Just had to get it out there regardless, and none of it appears to be to the standard and status of what some other writers are, but it's not about competition. It's really just about sharing what is created in a certain emotion and at a certain time of a person's life. And I just wanted that to get out there, because there were certain things that I needed a way for it to be explained to me, and just to see certain details that I didn't see. And that's what part of what really drove me to really speak through my work and my images the way I do speak. and express. Sometimes it's really nice just to let the sounds of the house. I'm so blessed to have been able to have the opportunity to move to this property because I am close to a local railway, and it's really nice to have that connection of hearing the sounds early in the morning, late at night, just the bustling of the day. Um, but I'm really glad because it's really not. But I suppose I don't know, I suppose with my experience and who's come and passed, and I'm glad to be able to mix what the experience of bereavement is, somebody passing away. My early life was very sexual and my sensuality was heightened too early, too immaturely. But I'm really glad to now have that mix in my books. It might be really strange for people reading and seeing that sometimes religion on one line, and it appears to be obliterated on another line and then mixed in with sexual content on another line, and then it goes off into something else. But really, it's the interchange of emotions and thoughts and feelings and memories and everything that goes on every day, which is why I never kept the books very. Okay. That's why I never kept the books really sustained to a conventional traditional method. I really allowed myself just to wind through everything and just let it be as it is. But with that said, I should have to go for that call.